I'm up here in Ohio. I'm gonna do a quick video. I just washed the truck and trailer in Toledo. We're allowed to wash the trucks once a month. We used to not be able to wash the trailers, but we can wash the trailers now for some reason. Or maybe it's different areas are allowed to do different things. I'm not sure. But they let me do like the works. So I had them do everything, truck and trailer, that of course the company would allow. They have an account. So the truck, at least from this angle, looks 20 times better. If it had a fairing on that side, but it is what it is. There's nothing I can do about that. But yeah, look at that. I've been spraying cleaner on the fuel tanks to get that buildup broken up. It's gonna take a few washes to get rid of it. But yeah, it looks a lot better now. I even had them polish the tires. But anyway, the truck hadn't been washed in quite a while. So it definitely needed it. I won't probably have them do the works next time, but in a month or two, I should have all that gone. I'll probably get out here with the scraper and scrape the buildup off. And then squirt it with that degreaser cleaner stuff again. And then next month, whenever I get it washed again, boom, it'll be looking nicer. But yeah, it already looks nicer, so yeah. I like this truck better than that other truck. There's a couple features I miss about the other truck, but overall, the older Freightliners are better. And to be honest, Kenworth and Peterbilt are even better still. But these older Freightliners are better than the newer Freightliners. I don't like the newer Freightliners. So, anyways, I just figured I'd give a truck update since I just cleaned it. And I'm about to go do my drop and hook for my first home goods load. He had me do, I guess I'm not doing strictly home goods and Tractor Supply. I'm doing other things too, like Menards. I just delivered at Menards. So it's more of your traditional over-the-road type stuff, but also home goods and Tractor Supply. So, but I delivered, I hauled a load from TJX warehouse to another TJX warehouse, which it was a TJ Maxx warehouse going to a Max Mar warehouse, to be specific. But it's all the same company, TJX. And then looks like that recap's gonna come off soon. But anyway, then after that, I did well, I can't remember what. Oh, I picked up pet snacks out of Kansas City going from the house to Indiana. Then I did the TJX run. Then I did a Menards run, and now I'm doing 2 home goods runs back to back over the weekend. And then we'll see what I have next week before I go home. But that's been my first week so far. I started Wednesday, so I got my 4 days off. Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday. Started Wednesday. So I'll probably be back home Friday-ish next week for my 4 days off. So So far so good. I'm liking it. I have a little bit more time to do things like take a shower and eat and stuff like that. It's not as much hustle and bustle, rush, 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 go, go, go. So I'm a lot happier so far. So anyways, another driver who was from another terminal that came to our TJ Maxx Marshalls Olathe, Kansas terminal said I won't make any money over here, and I might not make as much, but if I keep dumping money into my dividend stocks, I won't care. Because I actually have time to eat. I got time to go to the bathroom. I got time to take a shower. You know, I always said, if you got to kill yourself to make money, you're at the wrong place. You know? You shouldn't have to run unsafe and illegal to make money. So, if you have to do those things and you have to kill yourself to make a paycheck, you're in the wrong place. So, there you go. Anyways, I am $20 minutes from my drop and hook. I might have to wait a little bit for that load to be ready. It's supposed to be ready sometime between noon and 3. I'm gonna get there around 1:30. So I may have to wait a little bit to for that trailer, but you know, I had time to I slept in a little bit this morning. I got the truck washed, I got to eat, I got to shower last night. I'm happy, or happier. So we'll see how happy I am at the end of the month, how much money I have, and so on and so forth. And if it don't work out, you know, it don't work out. I'll stick it out for a year, and meanwhile, I'm doing homework as to where I might go next year. But so far, I like this better. It's a little bit more over the road, which is fine. It's Midwest, which is cool. Well, Midwest slash east-west. As long as I don't go too far east, I'm happy. I don't like to go too far east. But another thing I'm doing as far as my homework goes with other trucking companies, if they got these newer Freightliners, I don't want to drive those. I hated it. I mean, I liked it. It was a love-hate relationship. But I definitely like these older Freightliners better. And I definitely like Kenworth and Peterbilt better. So these newer Freightliners, unless they got a longer wheelbase, they're all over the road. I mean, I felt like I was going to be driving off the road all the time. Kind of like Internationals. Those International Anteaters, they're all over the road. And, you know, it's like, it feels like the kingpins are out or something. So, yeah, if they don't have a longer wheelbase, I don't want a Freightliner anymore. I'm gonna basically look, and this company has some Kenworths or Peterbilts. I can't remember which one, but mostly they have Freightliners. So I'm gonna tell my new boss, I says, I don't want to trade in this truck for a newer Freightliner. If I have to trade in, if they make me give up this truck, then give me another older Freightliner with less miles so I can keep it as long as possible. Or, you know, get me a Kenworth or Peterbilt. But I don't like those new Freightliners. Anyways, so if I change companies, it's gonna be a company that has a Kenworth or Peterbilt. I don't know about the new Mack trucks. I think they're ugly, but I don't know how they are on the inside. I don't know how they are to drive. But at this point, I don't really want to drive anything but a Freightliner, a Kenworth or Peterbilt with these newer trucks. So maybe a Volvo. It's been a while since I drove a Volvo, but when was the last time I had a Volvo? 2004. No, 2005, 2006, something like that. Anyways, I was working for an owner-operator that had a 1999 Volvo with a Caterpillar. It's a pretty good truck. The motor went out on me at like just under 1 million miles, and they had to rebuild it. But other than that, it was a pretty good truck. It'd do over 100 miles an hour. It had the paint job though of it used to be an Allied truck, so it was orange, and everybody thought it was a roadway truck, and they're like, I never seen a roadway truck go that fast. But it was an Allied truck. But anyway, that was back when I was doing crane, Cargo Master crane work. But anyways, I was also a bed bugger too for a little while, but mostly I did the Cargo Master crane work. So yeah, and that was cool. I kind of missed that, but I don't know, maybe I'll get into that next. Who knows? I pretty much gave up tankers because of the automatics. I hate driving, and especially I hate backing a tanker with an automatic. So I pretty much quit doing tankers, unless I buy my own truck and it's an older truck with the stick, and the company will allow me to have an older truck with the stick, then I would go back to tankers. But otherwise, I'm thinking about maybe doing in-dump. I did dump trucks when I was younger. I've never done a tractor trailer dump truck, which they call in-dumps, but they're all in-dumps technically. But I've never done tractor trailer dump trucks or in-dumps. And I also haven't done hopper yet. Those are two of the things I've never done. I've done pretty much everything else. So I might look into doing that before I retire, is maybe do hopper or in-dump before I retire. That way I can say I did it. But there's not much else that I can think of that I didn't do that I might want to do. I don't want to do doubles and triples. Fuck that shit. And then what else? That's about it, I think. I hauled cars. That's a pain in the ass. I respect anybody who hauls cars. That's hard work. Flatbed, that's hard work too. I've done that a little bit. Done the oil field. Yeah, so I might do hopper or in-dump next. I don't know. We'll see. All right, party on.